Hello and welcome to the Breakthrough Clean University video series. My name is Gabriel Cabrera. I'm the marketing director for Breakthrough Clean, and I have Sam Sachs with me from Novo Arms.
Hey, how are you?
In today's video, we will show you how to properly disassemble, clean, and maintain the Kalashnikov platform, all while using these products from Breakthrough Clean.
All right, before we go any further, I'd like to remind you about the firearm safety rules. And they are: always point your firearm in a safe direction. Always make sure that your firearm is unloaded. And of course, always keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot.
All right, guys, we're ready to start. This firearm that we're going to clean today and take apart and maintain is a Rebel Arms AK. It's a 7.62x3.9. There are a lot of different platforms out there. That's why we say it AK platform at the beginning. It goes a million different ways. But this is the one that we're going to be cleaning. Rebel Arms is also one of our OEMs. So we're very happy to be working with them on this video and show you how the products that you're already getting in the box when you get a Rebel AR or AK along with it, how it's going to work on this platform and what to keep an eye out for and how to clean it. So we can go ahead, Sam, give it a try.
Yes, sir. Here we go. The first thing we'll take is the magazine out by pressing the lever forward and just removing the magazine. At this time, we're going to make sure the firearm is clear by pulling the bolt back, and you can see that it's clear. All right, to proceed, we simply push this button forward and lift the dust cover up. Okay, that's the first one. And the next step, we remove the recoil spring. Okay, it's coming up a little push, and here we go. Right behind it, we pull out the piston assembly, which carries the bolt as well, and remove it gently out and back. And we sure are going to need the Breakthrough Clean product today because this firearm needs a good bath. And here we are.
Yeah, that one is a little dirty. You can see on the camera here on top and the one in front. So without further ado, we're going to go and we're going to clean this platform. We're not going to go as crazy as we do with the other platforms because it's an AK.
It's simple.
Yeah, yes. Right? So we're really just going to focus. We're going to put this off to the side. We're really going to focus on this right here, which Sam was nice enough to mention. This is the piston rod / carrier with the bolt. And you saw how simple that came out. Let's put it back in. So the bolt goes into the carrier, and you see this little notch right there and the track right there. That's how it goes back and forth. Feeds it out of the magazine and into the chamber.
And rotates.
And rotates, because it also ejects the empty casing once a round's been fired. So let's focus on this one first. By just handling it, you can see how dirty it is. We're going to use our Breakthrough solvent, the big one, the 16 ounce. It's always good to have on a workbench. A little bit goes a long way. We're trying to clean this sucker up. I'm using the mil-spec brush that comes with the ammo can cleaning kit. It's doing a good job of breaking all this crap loose. Or I'm sorry, textbook term, carbon. So, most people see a dirty AK and they say, "Niet, rifle is fine." Well, it may be true, but it never hurts to do a little bit of maintenance every so often. Yes, you can run a slightly larger number of rounds through an AK than you might through an AR, some might argue, but still it gets to a point that you're going to want to do maintenance. It can get so caked up that's going to limit the movement of certain parts and also start cutting into the reliability of the platform. So you can see how clean that is now compared to before. Most of it is already in my hands.
What a big difference.
Yeah. Now, do I want to take it past this? We know that the firing pin's in there. We know that the extractor's right there. Leave it alone. That's what we're going to recommend. Always refer to the user's manual that comes with every rifle that you buy. And if you built one yourself, find a manual online from a reputable manufacturer and use that one as your compass. We're not going to recommend that you take this bolt down any further. Okay? So this one's pretty much clean. I'm going to hit it up a couple more times right here in this track. Right here on the bolt face is a good area, especially if you've been shooting a lot of let's say overseas ammo. I'm not going to mention any names. Some of them are very dirty. Yeah, they're corrosive. That's a good point. And some of them have that lacquer on the primers, that red lacquer that tends to cake up in there. And you want to take that off of the bolt face because we pointed to this earlier, that's the extractor. You start getting enough crud under here, you might not be able to extract that round as needed.
Failure to extract, yeah.
Exactly. So, you see all the stuff that came off of that. This one is off to the side. Now, the carrier and rod assembly. A little bit goes a long way.
What's great about the solvent, you don't have to wait for too long before it's effective. It begins to work and remove the dirt immediately.
Yes, sir. Also, let's say you had to get up, walk away, do something else. Seeing how it is a petroleum-based solvent, it's not going to dry up like the other ones would. Or let's say you have to work on some stubborn caked-on carbon, which we might have to do here.
Right there, yes.
On the front, you can spray some, give it some time to actually work its way through the carbon and lift it loose off of the object. Now, I can't say this enough, we do not break down carbon. We break the carbon's hold on an object, and that's what you're seeing right now. And something as dirty as this, you're gonna be able to see the chrome that was once under it. Now, some folks would say, okay, well, chrome is a protective application, and of course it's easier to clean. Not necessarily true, because some chrome stains pretty easily, especially under very, very hot gases and wear and tear, like on this platform. But
now look at this coming up now. Wow. Look at it now.
No staining, which more often than not, you tend to see on some chromed pieces, even though they were meant to be treated for reliability or to keep it cleaner. Another good example is nickel boron. Nickel boron stains pretty bad. When you see this again, you're going to see it clean and oiled, so we're going to put this off to the side. Now guys, we have the recoil spring assembly, right? This one's a captured recoil spring assembly. So this is a spring that you would normally see in the buffer tube of an AR-15, okay? But you don't have a buffer tube on an AK, right? This is just an empty tube, so you can put a buttstock on there. So this one sits on top of
the piston.
Right here, right? So not a lot of dirt that you would need to wipe off of this for reliability, but if you wanted to, you just wipe it down. So we can roll it up here, pinch, 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 wipe it down, and now you are good to go, right? Because you're cleaning the platform, might as well clean this sucker to go along with it. So now we have our receiver. If you saw our AR cleaning video, we talked about how to clean the bore, different schools of thought, right? That was the one for the upper receiver.
Right.
You can apply that same doctrine here. Is this a precision platform? More often than not, especially in this configuration, not so much. And we're not talking about precision within 100 yards. We're talking about past 100 meters, right? Within 500 meters or less. That's where precision takes place. So this one, you can apply the same doctrine on how to clean the barrel. All right, so we already took the liberty of cleaning it. All we're gonna do now is kind of go over certain spots to pay attention to on the inside of the rest of the receiver. If you saw our cleaning video for the AR, you saw that we didn't really did too much of this, but with this one we might have to, because this is an open bay system. There isn't two parts that are disconnected. You just have this and that's it, and then the carrier riding over it. With the upper and lower and bolt carrier configuration on the AR-15, things are kind of separated. Here you're getting everything in here. So if you wanted to, you grab your brush, you come in here, especially around the trigger group, you start hitting it up a little bit, here around the back of the safety, and especially right here at the front.
The chamber area.
Exactly.
The spring tube end chamber, yes.
So you can really just go all out after you sprayed a little bit of solvent on the inside and the tracks where the rod system and carrier ride on, right? After that, you can just wipe it down and you can see everything you're pulling from there.
Wow.
Right? Sometimes what you're going to see coming out are metal shavings as well. So it's good to keep an eye on that, especially if you're seeing metal shavings while you're cleaning your bore. That's it's kind of a big thing. You're probably never going to see that, but things to keep an eye out for, right? And seeing how the AK is a open bay system, if you will. If you ever had a blown out primer or anything like that, where's it gonna land? Right in here somewhere. So it might still be in there. So it never hurts to fish certain things out that look like shouldn't be there. All right, so we're gonna wipe this down and you're gonna see it clean here in a second.
As always, thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
And for any other questions, you can go to our website, www.breakthroughclean.com.
You bet.
Take care.